The following program is intended for mature audiences.
A democratic republic of sports. The Sportsocracy with ESPN Asheville hosts Tank Spencer and Jeremy Greene.
Welcome into the Wicked Weed Studios, wickedweedbrewing.com. Drink different. I'm Jeremy Greene. This is Brian Haynes, and this is the New York Giants 3-round mock draft. Brian, being a Giants fan, I felt like he would be the perfect person to talk about his team. Brian, how do you feel after the offseason where you add Kenny Golladay, Adoree Jackson, and several other pieces that should improve your team moving forward?
I'm very, very happy with our offseason. We did exactly what we needed to do. We needed to add weapons for Daniel Jones. I think we need to address the offensive line and an edge rusher inside of our draft this year. Edge rusher, 100%. We did not get as many sacks and pressure on the quarterback as we needed to. I think our secondary got uploaded a little bit, so I think it's going to help. And we also need a linebacker for sure.
Well, let's get into it with what the Giants are going to do. We start off with a trade. I have them trading down from 11 to 15 with the New England Patriots, receiving the 15th pick and New England's 2020 second-round pick to move from 15 to 11. The reason I say this is that I know they are very in on Jason Owa, the edge rusher from Penn State. I don't think they have to take him at 11. New England trades up to get a quarterback. They move back. Brian, what are your thoughts on Jason Owa?
My thoughts on Jason Owa is that he is raw and an athletic freak. He's super fast, as you could probably see from his 40 time. What do you run, a 4.36? 4.36.
At 6'5", 250.
He's going to do a little bit better. I think he's going to need to learn some more of the reaction time off the snap, but he overwhelms tight ends, and he's very, very quick. I just think he needs to have more experience. There is a lot of edge rushers in this area right here, and I think this is a good way. If we're trading back from 11 to 15, I think we can still get a guy, even if he's gone, if someone decides to go and pick him beforehand, I think we can still get somebody that we would want, and we pick up an extra pick next year, which is a great idea.
He's a guy that scares me solely because my two comps on him are Vernon Gholston and Montez Sweat. That's a massive difference. Mm-hmm. This kid's very raw. I think if he's brought in to be a situational pass rusher, he will be fine. It's very obvious that his technique lacks sometimes. It's actually impressive how productive he was with how bad at times his technique can be. It just goes to how he's a physically different kid than most people you will ever see. I think he could be very valuable as a situational pass rusher. This might be a little high to me, but I've been hearing for weeks that they're very high on him, and this is likely the direction they will attempt to go is trade back and get him at a more valuable position. With their pick in the second round, which is number 42 overall, I have them taking Dillon Radunz from North Dakota State. I really like this kid. Brian, what are your thoughts on Dillon Radunz?
He's got speed and toughness that he can play multiple positions, tackle or guard. I've heard some things about some bad practice habits, which scares me a little bit. But I think all that can be learned with maturity and getting in the right situation. His feet are a little slow for the NFL. But again, I think a lot of these things can be taught up. And let's be honest here, there's not a whole lot of offensive linemen in this draft. And if you can find one in the second round that you can get, I think you got to jump after because we have to protect Daniel Jones. This is his shot, and after this, it's all done from there.
The upside on Radunz to me is very high. He's a very good pass blocker. He had almost a 90 grade in pass blocking, which is, on a scale of 100, it's pretty high. I like this kid a lot. He can kick inside the guard if you need him to. He's a little lean to be a guard, in my opinion. I think he can be a very versatile. I don't know what they're going to do. I had Nate Solder penciled in as the left tackle, and now it seems like that's not going to go that way. Mm-hmm. I will do anything to get Andrew Thomas off the left side.
Yes.
If it's Dillon Radunz, I'm fine with that. Because I think you're going to add a lot just by switching Andrew Thomas, your first-round pick last year, to his natural position, which is right tackle. And Dillon Radunz would allow you to do that. Mm-hmm. With their third pick, I have them taking Kenneth Gainwell, the running back from Memphis. This is a guy that I am absolutely hammered on, and when you saw that this was who your team was getting, you seem to be a little joyed.
Yeah, I asked if I could actually give you a kiss, and you extremely said no, but that's
I was very vehement. My answer on that was very vehement.
I really, really, really like this kid. Now listen, he's not, I don't think he's going to be a 3-down back in this league. I think he's going to be a fantastic third down back who comes in, can catch the ball. He picks up the blitz better than any running back in this entire draft. He doesn't run the interior really, really well because of his size. But he's gonna add something to this team. We need someone behind Saquon Barkley. We got Devontae Booker in free agency. You know, we've seen what Devontae Booker can do. I just really like this Gainwell kid, and I think it's a really good option for us.
Having him as a receiving back that can take some of the load off of Antonio Gibson, I think, is going to be a big help. This is a kid that he opted out last year. He was the reason that I was so down on Antonio Gibson last year. Well, serves I was wrong on that, but I don't think I'm wrong on Kenneth Gainwell. I actually liked him better than Antonio Gibson. I thought he had a better opportunity to be a valuable piece in an NFL offense. He has phenomenal hands. He can be used as a slot receiver. He's not as fast as you would like him to be, and that's what he's getting killed on now. He tends to go side to side trying to make big plays. He can't just settle for the 3-yard run. This is a guy that you're going to use to spell Saquon Barkley, and I think you have to do that. You know, looking at the injury last year, he can't hold up to the level of workload that you're giving him. And I got news for you. Devontae Booker is not good enough to spell that workload.
No.
He's fine, but he's not what you need on the field for 15 to 20 snaps a game, which is what I think Kenneth Gainwell will be. We're live from the Wicked Weed Studios, wickedweedbrewing.com. Drink different. I'm Jeremy Greene. He's Brian Haynes. Make sure you click the little beer icon in the bottom right-hand corner. Subscribe to our channel. We'll let you know every time we go live. We'll be doing 3-round team mock drafts for every team in the NFL. We'll also be live here on draft night and all 3 days of the NFL draft with analysis of every pick as they happen. wickedweedbrewing.com. Drink different.